Every time you win a deal in Pipedrive, do you still manually create tasks in ClickUp? You can solve this by using this simple automation. So check this out. On the left hand side is Pipedrive, and on the right hand side is ClickUp. And in Pipedrive, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new deal. So I'm just going to call the contact person Brian, and the organization name is going to be Brian's Motors. Then the title is already populated automatically, and for the value I'm just going to make it $25,000, and then for the phone I'm just going to put that, and for the email I'm going to say briansm@gmail.com. Perfect. I'm going to save this, and then as you can see, the deal has been created. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, now the deal has been won. So I'm going to open up this deal, and on the top right, as you can see, it's green saying won. So I'm going to select that option, and the last step is to save. And then what's going to happen is that this specific deal is going to pass automatically into ClickUp. And there it is. It says call Brian to solidify new deal. So the task has been successfully created from the deal in Pipedrive. As you can see, it has different things here like due date. And if I just select on this task, it has more information with regards to this task. So we've set the due dates, and also you can see that this is also the task content. It says Brian's Motors deal with this amount has been won. Please reach out to the contact person Brian to establish a relationship for future deals. And then you can see that custom fields have also been created, which is the urgency level being critical, and this task was successfully created. What an awesome automation. Hi, my name is Peter from Connex Digital. We are an automations and integrations company that specializes in Pipedrive and ClickUp automations. If you're interested in working with us, please be sure to book a free discovery call with us. If you want more information, please check the links down below in the description. Without further ado, let me show you how you can build this Pipedrive and ClickUp automation. Alright, it's time to get into it. The digital automation platform that we'll be using to build this automation is Zapier. And as you can see in this app, we are going to be using three things specifically. There's one trigger as well as two actions. So the trigger is going to be updated deal in Pipedrive. Then the one action is going to be Pipedrive find a contact person. And then last but not least, the third action is going to be ClickUp create a contact task. So let's get into it. So the trigger is updated deal in Pipedrive. So essentially, what are we doing here? We are filtering all the deals that are in Pipedrive, and we're filtering them according to their deal status. So we're saying that if the deal status of a certain deal is 1, then you must trigger this certain portion. And so essentially that is what is happening over here. We're watching for all the deals in Pipedrive that have been won. And then what's going to happen is that the zap is going to be triggered. So that's the first thing. Then what's going to happen, we go to the second step. And so let me exit here and go to the second step. And this second step is called find a contact person. So what are we doing here? We are looking for the person that is linked to this specific deal. Essentially, we're looking for their ID. We're trying to identify the person and the company that is linked to this specific deal. So as you can see here, it says ID. And what we do is that we map the contact person's details from Pipedrive. And so this will help us identify the company as well as the person that is linked to this specific deal. For the search type, we set it as exact. And last of all, it says here, create Pipedrive person if it doesn't exist yet. And we just made sure that that is ticked. And so what's nice about this is that we'll be able to identify the contact person and the company that is linked to this specific deal. Awesome stuff. So what we're going to do is exit that. And so the last step is ClickUp, and this is where we create a task. And so from here, what you're going to do is you're going to configure a couple of things. like workspace, you're going to make sure that you have the right space, the right folder, as well as the list, which is important. And then because we have already identified the person and their details from the previous step, now this is the portion where you map all the details that exist that Zapier is giving you. So as you can see here, we've created the task name, so it is called the name of the person to solidify the new deal. So we're mapping this portion over here. If we go down here, it says custom task type, which is task default, and then also we create a task description. So as you can see, there's a lot of green happening here, and the Pipedrive logos, we have mapped the information leveraging the previous step. So we say here the title of the deal is worth this amount, which is the currency, and then here is the value that has been won. Please reach out to the contact person. So we mapped in the name of the person to establish a relationship for future deals. So this is how we managed to create the task description. If we go down below over here, you can see that the start date is current time, as well as the due date is current time. This we managed to configure that, and then urgency level, we also managed to configure it as to be critical. So the urgency level of this is actually critical. And then once you're done with that, you just exit, and that's it. This is how you can build a Pipedrive and ClickUp automation. If you're interested and you want us to build this for you, we'll be more than happy to do so. Just make sure that you book a free discovery call with us. If you want more information, please check the links down below in the description. If you want more information about us, you're more than happy to also visit our website, which is connex.digital. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please remember to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel so that we can give you more valuable content. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.